Hey gang, Bison here. Today we are looking at another 511 backpack. This guy here is the Skyweight 36 liter, and this color is Major Brown. Now this comes in currently this color, Volcanic, which is like a charcoaly gray here with the black around. It also now comes in woodland camo, and it used to come in sage green. I would have preferred the sage green over the Major Brown, but this I was going to use as my new hiking pack, and maybe I'll retire and use my Osprey Escapist, which I've been using now, for something else. But we'll see. I still got to test it and see what I like better. We'll talk about why I like this, why I don't like this. Now this is 1.3 kilograms. It is like weightless, which works out to be 2.8 pounds. It doesn't even feel like 2.8 pounds, to be honest with you. All out there. I know the Rush series, like the 72, that bag is like 5 plus something pounds empty. So I really like this for like a hiking everyday pack due to its lightweight. It's made out of 330D ripstop nylon. And what else we got here? Now it comes in two sizes, small and medium, and large and extra large. So the small and medium, the torso length would fit 17 inches to 20 inches, which would be down here. And then the large and extra large would be 19 to 22. And this is not adjustable like the last Skyweight pack that I showed you guys, the larger one. But now, here's my thing. And this, I'm not trying to be a weird offensive guy. I'm a big guy, little chubby. I wear about a size 40 waist. So the tough part is, it says the large, extra large of this, the belt goes from 31 to 47 inches. I mean, I maxed it out, and I double checked my waistline with a tape measure. It just clips, and that's just me wearing regular pants with a regular belt. So the hard part is, if you're like a shorter person, and you have a shorter torso, you want the small medium, but if you're a bigger person like me, you want the larger belt. And I know they sell the belts separately, but it's dumb to buy a pack that's like a small medium for a smaller torso, and then now you got to buy another belt separately, and then you'll be lucky to kind of get the color to match it, because 511 brings things in and brings things out. Some of the way they do things to me is very, very strange. Since we're looking at the back real quick, since we started here sort of, here's the shoulder straps. We have adjustments at the top here to kind of take the load off of you. Really like this. We have an opening here. That's where your hydration bladder would go. And here's your webbing to secure your bladder. Now it's pretty tight. It's very tight. Once you get it in there, one of the cons is, and I'll get to the other part of the con, once your bladder's filled up, it pushes into your main compartment and you lose some real estate. We'll get back to that. We have a nice adjustable sternum strap here. She slides up and down. Very cool. It's easier than kind of unclipping and reclipping and adding it to the MOLLE. We do have laser cut MOLLE here to add some of the pouches. They do have pouches that work with this system. I showed you on the last pack. I think I have two sitting here. Let's go grab that. I'm a color coordinating person. You know, and this isn't a tactical type of a situation where, you know, sometimes a breakup of different colors is good. If I don't have to have that, I don't want to. So this is a Skyweight accessory pouch, which would, you can throw on here. And this is a Skyweight on the go pouch, which you can throw on the sides, like I did with the other pack that I showed you guys, just for a little more storage and organization. So like this pack is like Major Brown, and I said the other pack that I wish I had was Sage Green, but yet the pouch they make is Ranger Green. Slight difference, but then they also make the volcanic pack, and this is a volcanic pouch. Why 511? But that's just me. That's the geekiness of me when it comes to these things. Moving along, if you've seen on their website, they've got the Skyweight chest pack. They have two different ones. One's a survival pack, one's, I guess, a utility pack. If you don't want to use that as a chest pack, that is, the cool thing about this pack is these belts, which are sold separately on Velcros, and then you can use the belt as like a battle belt, a duty belt, or just like a quick excursion belt. So if you want to leave your pack and just take this belt with some items on it, and the survival chest packs that we spoke about will slide on and then Velcro here. So you have like a nice little butt pack, and then add some of your other pouches. And then if you just don't want a belt at all, you can take it off and you have a very nice comfortable padding in the back. So that's the belt coming on and off. Here's a look at the belt. Do not like these buckles. I don't know what 511 thought by changing their buckle system. Not a fan. It's aside from not being beefy enough, they do open very easily. I mean, I put minimal pressure on that. So if you're futzing around and you just accidentally squeeze it, she just minimal squeezing. She just unbuckles. Here's our sternum strap here. Same type of a stupid buckle. We have a whistle on here. Let's see how loud it is. Not bad. Sounds like a toy. We have our same quick release buckles on the shoulder straps. And again, with minimal effort, they just come off. Same thing over here. That one seems a little tougher. No, it's not. So there's a look at that. We have some webbing here to attach some items to route your hydration tube through. I like to have it come down the right side, which means if I wanted to do that, this doesn't come off. They give you a clip on this side, if you can see it, for your hose, but not on this side. I believe the other Skyweight pack I showed you a few videos back had the clips on both sides, so I'll have to verify that. Very, very nice carry handle on the back. We have this very, very nice, comfortable padding on the back with these ridges. This is their, I guess, an airflow system. So that's a kind of a look at the back. On the sides, we have these very big flexible pouches, pockets that is. There is no way to cinch it or Velcro it. They're made for, I guess, water bottles. They'll fit a really, really fat Nalgene in here. And we have some webbing on the side here to cinch down your load, but also what I like about this is you can get like a tripod in here or an axe or some large tool, and it'll sit in the pocket, goes in pretty deep, and you can cinch it down with the sides. We have on the sides here, on both sides, some additional webbing to clip on carabiners or keys or whatever you would like. I don't know if you can see that. That's there. Some more webbing here. In the bottom, we have some more webbing to cinch down your load, and in this pocket here is the Blaze Orange rain fly. So that lives down there. And then we have some webbing, like you said, down here to cinch down. Add a bedroll, add a sleeping bag, whatever you want. We also have one of their large stuff pockets in the front. You can fit some gear in there. On the very top, this unzips. And, sorry, the very top, this unzips. So this is like our outside compartment. Now this is kind of what I don't like. In here, they have a pocket at the top. There is no Velcro, and there is no zipper. So this is going to be flopping around city once you put stuff in it. It doesn't have any elasticity to it. And where that pocket is at the top, we would say would be our outside pocket. And it goes all the way down pretty much the entire length of the bag. There is no other pockets in here. There's no ability to do any organization. So if you really overload the front and then you put a full bladder in the back, you're kind of losing real estate in your main area. So this area would get filled up, obviously, and then this would get popped out with your bladder. There is in here a zipper that I guess you just push with your finger. It doesn't look to me that there's a removable frame, but there is a wire frame that runs along the entire perimeter, top and sides of the pack. I guess you could put some flat items in here, a tarp, contractor bags, t-shirts, and then you just kind of push it closed with your finger. I don't know why it's not a real zipper. It is a real zipper, but I'm saying there's no... Unless I'm looking at this wrong and I'm being a dummy, let me know, because if you flip it around and you look in here, that zipper is not there. So, if anybody has this and has a use for that back pocket and uses it differently, let me know. So again, here's our 36 cubic liters of space. So, I mean, that's a quick look at this bag. I'm going to load it up with the items I have at home in my hiking pack and give her a try. So, the cons are, I'm not a fan of the clips, the belt clip and the sternum strap and the shoulder straps. They do come unbuckled quickly. We talked about the belt and torso, and you know, if you have an odd body size, it's going to be a little bit tough to get this right, where you may be buying a belt separately and hopefully you find a color that matches. There is no organization features on this like some of the other packs do, like nothing for administration stuff or this and that. Granted, we don't need administration stuff in the field, but you know, you want those little slots somewhere to like put a multi-tool, put a flashlight, etc., camera accessories. Yeah, but I mean, the weight and the ability, the capacity of this to hold your gear, I mean, that's a real pro. The ability to put some extra pouches on it, that's a real pro. Don't like that there's no hydration tube clip on this side, and I don't really know if you can pop these off. I'm not going to try because I know I'll never get it back on. Yeah, I don't think I really missed anything on this. If I have, let me know in the comments. And again, if any of you gang out there have one, use it. Let me know what you use it for and how you organize it. I mean, again, there are a lot of people out there who don't like a lot of pockets because it's fine to sometimes it's like ridiculously hard to find your stuff. Like, you know, here they give you a nice pocket on the top here, which I didn't show you with a zipper, and a little key ring in here, but why couldn't they put a zipper on the pouch that's in here? Everything will flop around. You just open this and stuff can pop out or fall down here and get lost. But that's just me. Maybe I'm a prima donna. That's fine. But then a lot of people don't like all the organizational features with thousands of pockets and zippers everywhere. They just want to make their own sections in here with the different pouches for different things, and they just grab a pouch and they know it's in there. That's cool too, but that's, you know, to each his own. That's up to you, and whatever you like is great, and that's not wrong. So anybody out there is telling you you're doing something wrong, if it works for you, it's not wrong. So alright gang, there we go. This is a look at the Skyweight 36 in Major Brown. Thanks for watching. Bye, and out.